Greetings, fellow traveler. Come, sit here with me, beside this cup of tea still rising with warm steam. For a moment, lay down the burdens on your shoulders and allow your mind to rest. I know you did not come here because you are lazy, nor because you lack ambition. Quite the opposite. In your eyes, I see the fire of dreams not yet fulfilled, and the shadow of deep exhaustion and quiet regret. Today, let me tell you a story with no book title and no named author, only the silent laws that govern both the universe and the human soul. A philosophy of great power hidden within smallness. The long sigh of unfinished dreams. How many times have you, in those sacred moments between nights or during sleepless hours, drawn a new horizon for yourself? You saw yourself there stronger, wealthier, wiser. You promised yourself, this time will be different. I will transform. You charged into change like a warrior entering battle. You ran 10 kilometers on the first day. You wrote 10 pages. You starved yourself. You worked until exhaustion. You believed that extraordinary results required extraordinary effort. But then, the fire slowly faded. A cold, rainy day made you hesitate to put on your shoes. A terrible day at work sent you reaching for fast food as comfort. A soft voice of laziness whispered, "Tomorrow will do." And so, the slide began. Old habits, like ancient roots, buried deep in the soil, rose again and tightened their grip. You returned to the starting line, this time carrying an invisible wound. You asked yourself, why am I so weak? Why don't I have enough willpower? The painful truth is this: we often mistake failure as proof that something is wrong with who we are. We torment ourselves, believing we were simply not born with the qualities of successful people. But listen to me carefully, my friend. You are not broken. It is your understanding of change that needs adjusting. We live in an age that worships sudden breakthroughs. We admire the blooming flower but forget the long days its roots spent feeding silently in cold, dark soil. We admire the mountain peak but forget the millions of small steps required to reach it. Your suffering comes from trying to carry the entire mountain on your back, instead of simply picking up one small stone and taking a step forward. The illusion of great destinations. If goals alone were the key to success, why do millions aim for wealth, yet only a few achieve it? If desire were decisive, why do all Olympic athletes want gold, yet only one stands on the highest podium? The truth is this: goals are only a North Star. They point the direction, but they are neither the road nor the legs that walk it. When you focus obsessively on the destination, the present moment feels empty and miserable. You tell yourself, when I reach X, then I'll be happy. You postpone living. And worse still, when you pour everything into reaching a goal, what happens after you arrive? You stop. Like a marathon runner who collapses after the finish line, good habits dissolve once the race is over. You do not rise to the level of your ambitions. You fall to the level of the systems you practice every day. Do not try to change the fruit. Change the roots. If you tend the soil, water it daily, and remove the pests, the fruit will arrive naturally. This is the law of cause and effect. No one plants apple seeds and harvests weeds provided they care for the tree correctly. The embrace of compassion. I understand your impatience. Life is short, and who does not want success quickly? The world outside is loud, everyone displaying achievements, making you feel left behind. But be gentle with yourself. Do not treat willpower as an infinite resource. Willpower is like a muscle. It grows tired after long days carrying the weight of survival and responsibility. When exhausted, the mind returns to what is easiest and most familiar. This is not a moral failure. It is biology protecting energy. Change is not a straight upward line. It is often a valley of disappointment. In the early stages, you exert great effort and see no results. Like ice warming from -10 degrees Celsius to -1 degree Celsius, it still looks frozen. But add just one more degree, from -1 to 0, and suddenly the ice melts. Your efforts have not been wasted. They are accumulating. You have not failed, you are simply in the process of melting the ice. Be patient. Bamboo spends 5 years growing roots underground before shooting up 30 meters in a matter of weeks. You, too, are bamboo quietly preparing beneath the surface. The way of subtlety. So how do we cross the desert of old habits? The answer is not found in grand revolutions, but in subtlety, small beyond imagination. Forget transformation. Begin with silent evolution. The power of dust, 1%. Improvement. Imagine your life as a scale. One side holds good habits, the other bad. You do not need to throw a boulder onto the good side. Each day, drop a grain of sand. Read 2 pages. Do 1 extra push-up. Drink 1 more glass of water. These actions are laughably small, so small they require no willpower. Yet life's mathematics is profound. Improve by 1% each day, and in 1 year, you become 37 times stronger. Water erodes stone, not through force, but persistence. Changing identity transformation from within. Here lies the deepest secret of the wise. Do not change what you do, change who you believe you are. Someone quitting smoking says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." Someone who has changed identity says, "No thanks, I don't smoke." Actions reflect belief. You cannot sustain writing if you believe you are incapable of words. Ask yourself, what would the person I want to become do right now? A healthy person takes the stairs, so you take the stairs. Each correct action is a vote for your future self. When enough votes are cast, belief shifts. You no longer force change. You become it. Flow with the current design, your environment. Do not swim against the river. Humans are creatures of environment. If you wish to eat clean but keep sweets on the table, eventually you will eat them. Make good habits obvious and easy. Leave books on your pillow. Place instruments in the living room. Keep water within reach. Remove friction. Make bad habits difficult and invisible. Leave your phone in another room. Unplug the computer after gaming. Increase friction until laziness gives up. The law of beginning. Never start with a mountain. Start with a pebble. Any new habit should take only a short moment to begin. Do not aim to run 5 kilometers, aim to put on your shoes. Do not aim to finish a chapter, aim to read 1 page. The hardest part is not doing the task, but starting it. Once the shoes are on, momentum carries you forward. Make beginning so easy you cannot refuse. My friend, self-mastery is not a sprint for medals. It is a pilgrimage back to your own soul. There will be days you stumble, days you forget your promises. That is all right. 1 wrong note does not ruin the song. What matters is returning immediately. Do not let 1 bad day become a bad week. Trust accumulation. Trust time. Learn to love the boredom of repetition, because it is there that miracles are quietly woven. Do not wait for miracles from the heavens. The miracle rests in your hands, in this very moment. Will you keep scrolling? Or will you set the phone down and take 1 deep breath? May your steps be firm, your heart steady as mountains, and your actions fluid as water. Begin with the smallest step right now, and if you wish, I can help you find your golden grain, the 1 small action, just a few minutes long, that can begin changing your life today.